another video on Atom Universe. This is KG Kelly, and I'm here. I wasn't really expecting to do a video today, actually, but I decided to make one here because I was doing some exploring of some of the new spaces, and I had stumbled upon one called Winter Forest, and at first glance it seems pretty straightforward. You know, your public space that you're able to go into. Right now I think I'm like the only player even in this space. Like, there's no activity on the chat whatsoever. And this place is actually a lot bigger than you would think. This entire forest that you see is actually explorable. I I ran around in it for quite a while. There is also signs that you come across around here that will direct you to different landmarks. I know it's really easy to get lost in here, and I was one of the people that like going off the beaten path, so rather than going toward the castle, I went in this direction to see how far into the forest I could actually go before being stopped by an invisible wall. And I found that this place is much bigger than I had thought. These are snowmobile trails. Up at the castle there are snowmobiles, and apparently you are able to ride them down through the forest, basically from one side of the map to the other. Now, this over here is the quest I mentioned earlier, and basically it's a quest to find these 3 stones and return them to this person, and you get some kind of reward. I have no idea what that's about. I can't seem to interact with this whatsoever. It's simply here. So my guess is somewhere out there those stones are hidden. I'm guessing the snowmobile trails are to help reveal the location. At least that's how it seems. I mean, there are clearly different places to go to. This looks to be a frozen lake of some kind. Then again, I'm not even sure if it is frozen or if it's not. It seems to be. You know, I don't even know if you're capable of falling in the water in this or not. You know, it's a possibility. But it is baffling just how huge this space is. I mean, this is a game in itself. Here we actually have a quest in Atom Universe. Doesn't get added to a log and doesn't give you any kind of marker, and even with the game HUD active, you get no hint. There's no map for you to look at. It is literally just one of those things that you have to go and do, kind of like the Eagle Vision quest in the Abstergo Labs on PlayStation Home. There were very few clues, and people who were familiar with the game had an idea what they were looking for, but people who had never played it before found that quest to be quite difficult. And even the people that did play the game before, some of them struggled with it. But yeah, this is, you know, a huge forest full of obstacles that are tough to overcome. Just trying to navigate through the thickness of some of the trees can be a bit of a challenge. It is disorienting. You can get lost on this map. It is that big. If it weren't for these guideposts that are at some of these locations telling you that the lake is there and that there's a fireworks display off in this direction, I mean, you would have no idea where to go. So this is the castle I mentioned. Pretty simple. Like, it's like you're basically a play castle. There's that person I mentioned earlier in that in our previous video that is in all of the spaces. So far, she hasn't asked me for any kind of review of this place. So I'm guessing this is like a total work in progress, but it's kind of cool how you're able to go to the doors and go up into different towers. And no, that is not the only door that I can go up into. I can go up into that tower, and even into this tower here. And with that, you know, I can make it stop snowing. And so it's kind of interesting, the stuff that they put into this for players to do. And, you know, I've even looked around here trying to see if I can find any of those gems hidden here. You'd think this would be the perfect place to look, but you know, as you can see, it's a very, very basic layout. I see, like, they've got this setup here. It looks like it's supposed to be a big TV. I don't know if it's supposed to be displaying anything or whatnot, but it's, you know, it's here, but what for, right? You know, it makes me wonder what this spot is going to be used for. Looks like it'd be a great guild headquarters, if they ever introduce, you know, guilds into this game, but it's too early to tell. I mean, this is still a work in progress, and you know, I just thought I'd bring this to everybody's attention, just in case you've seen my previous video and started playing Atom Universe and were looking for an actual challenge, because yeah, as far as I know, this quest has not been done. I haven't jumped online to check or anything like that. I'm an adventurer. I'm gonna see if I can actually solve this quest. But you know, I'll keep you updated on that in the future. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know that adventure awaits in Atom Universe, and you know, it's possible for you to have a pretty smooth experience. I mean, this is a huge space, and all of my menus are working properly today. My avatar customizations, the advertisements that they have, you know, the player lists are probably the only thing that are still a little buggy, but again, that's just loading time, and again, all the different areas to travel to. So, as I had said last time, there are quite a few places to go to. These are the social places that you're able to go to, and then you also have your private places that you can either purchase or go to, and there's quite a big list. It's worth jumping on here and exploring some of these places, because I've only just started. I'm interested to see what kind of places we have here, and I'm probably going to do more videos whenever I find interesting places like this to show you, because you know, these snowmobiles, they're obviously put here for a reason, and yeah, you can actually get on and start riding. These snowmobiles are fully operational, and it makes getting through this map a lot faster, a lot easier, and yeah, it's totally worth getting into. You know, seeing what they're doing here with this map alone, it makes Atom Universe, you know, at least worth investing in, especially if you like going on an adventure, even if it is a simplistic one. It's still kind of interesting. Anyway, I'm gonna quit that for the moment because that sound of the motor is terrible. I hope they fix that, but other than that, it's still pretty cool that you can get on a snowmobile and, you know, start exploring this huge map. I mean, all of these forests, like, you can explore the entire thing. And for those of you that are wondering, yeah, you can go right to the edge of the map, and for those of you that are curious as to what it looks like, it does look as you would expect it to look when you're reaching the end of a program. So yeah, like, they didn't put any invisible walls too far in. They actually allow people to go and see, you know, where it actually cuts off, and then there is an invisible wall at that point once your curiosity has been satisfied. So yeah, that's what you get in this particular area. Why no one's come here, I do not know. I mean, it's big. It's got an interesting little quest that a player can undertake, and who knows? It may be easier to do with a group of friends, because this place is, like I said, phenomenally big. If I had to give a comparison, in terms of size, I'd say you're looking at about the size of an entire city, probably the size of Paris in Assassin's Creed Syndicate, or at least close to it, because this is like an extremely big forest. You're able to get to the tops of some of these mountains, and it's really interesting just in general to have this freedom to go out and explore. Plus, on a personal note, it does make a wicked habitat for me to take my wolf into. So, anywho, I hope you liked this quick little video. As I said, I wasn't expecting to do one today, but this did catch my eye, and I figured it'd be interesting to bring it to your attention in case you're an explorer too. So, thanks for watching. Feel free to like this video and to subscribe for future content, and take care.